Happy New Year! Welcome back to another edition of STEAM. This week, I'm bringing back a family favorite, going outside for a nature walk. We're going to have two different focuses for the nature walk this week. If you're in kindergarten, when you take the walk, you're going to bring out your windsock you created with Miss McCormick this week, and you're going to test it out to see if there's any wind when you go on your walk. You can walk in your backyard or you can walk around the neighborhood. For my older students, you are going to make some animal observations. So the whole family can go out together and support each other with their challenge this week. As scientists, I'm going to have you observe what animals can survive the cold Michigan winter. That's our focus question for this week. Try to see if you can observe them getting food, water, or shelter. So where are they finding ways to meet those needs? So as you walk, you're going to gather evidence of what the animals you see are doing to survive the cold winter. When I went for my walk, I observed a chipmunk in my backyard. So here I have some photos of the chipmunk, and you can see he's getting some exercise out in the snow. And this photo, there's some food stored down in his burrow. And in another room, there's a little leaf nest. And you can see a diagram down below of the nest in the center with a couple different rooms stored with seeds, nuts, and berries. And way over here is where they go to the bathroom. Now, when I write this in my notebook, which you also have a notebook at home, you're going to want to label it with your name and the date and the title Winter Observation or Winter Animal Observation. And then you're going to draw a labeled diagram. You can see here that I observed my chipmunk on a warmer day in winter because there was not snow on the ground and the grass was brown with a little bit of green showing through. And he was just scampering across the my yard. Now, after I draw my labeled diagram, I'm going to write the answer to the question. Our focus question again was, what Michigan animals can survive the winter? So my claim is my answer to that. So I'm saying a chipmunk can survive the cold Michigan winter. So let's go on to our next step, which is to write our evidence. How do I know the chipmunk can survive? So I know that he can survive because I saw the chipmunk running across my lawn. I also know that they have burrows underground because I actually have some chipmunk burrows in my backyard. And I have observed chipmunks carrying seeds and nuts and berries down into the burrow. And I've also read some books that tell me that they do that because they save that food for over the winter to eat. So that is two ways that I know that chipmunks can survive the winter. They can go down in their burrow to protect themselves from the cold wind and snow, and then they can go down they stay in the burrow to eat their food. Now, I'm going to have this slideshow for you so that you can look at the sentence stems that I used. Or you can write it in your own words. So here's the first sentence stem for your claim. A blank can survive the cold Michigan winter. Again, that's a complete sentence that answers our question, what animals can survive the cold Michigan winter? Then when we go on to the evidence slide, we have another sentence stem. The blank is able to survive the cold Michigan winter because. So maybe you observe a different animal and you can tell me what you saw it doing that was helping it get its food, water, or shelter. Also in this slide, I have a couple photos of different animals, and I want you to start thinking about, can all of these animals survive the winter? So here I have some photos of birds, and I have some Michigan mammals, and some backyard birds. And I want you to think, can all of these animals in the photos stay here during winter, or do some of them have to migrate in order to survive the winter? Once you're done with your journal entry and you have a label diagram, a claim, and your written evidence, then I want you to record yourself in Schoology. You're going to hold up or point the camera down on your label diagram. You're going to read to me your claim, and you're going to read to me your evidence so that I can hear it. To do this, remember that you click on Start New Attempt. Then you click on the record button. When you finish showing me your label diagram and reading me your claim and evidence, you're going to stop the recording. On the right-hand side, you'll click the button that says Review. Then you'll click Finish. And when it asks you, do you want to submit this attempt, you are going to click Yes. And then it will come to Ms. McCormick, and I will be able to see your amazing work. I hope you have fun on your exploration, and I'll see you next week.